Hi, my name is Annalise. Welcome to my channel, and if you've gotten here, you have obviously been guided here. I don't believe in coincidences, especially when it comes to the algorithm on YouTube. Videos are meant to come across your page for a reason. And yeah, let's get into your tarot reading. Alright. Angels, what do they need to hear today? What does this collective on YouTube need to hear today? I feel kind of like brisk, new beginning energy. Funny that I said that. Quite the opposite. This is what you're in right now. I feel like you have a dissatisfaction in life. I think it's due to some type of, you're placing your happiness on materialistic things and you keep finding yourself like at the mercy of like external things. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. Something happened recently that you simply just you felt like you could have been sitting there with an immense amount of joy, like you should have been, in society's eyes, with the gifts you were receiving and whatever aspect that was. And there was you were just dissatisfied and you felt like there was an emptiness. And that all roots from within that inner self-love. What else, angels? What from this event are they learning? Ooh. There's a tower on its way to you. Unless it's already happened. It might have already happened, or it just feels like, you're having realizations. I think you're having realizations, you're having understandings, you're having the tower moment of the century and of your life. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, my life is crumbling. Things are not the way that they used to be. Things are just, you just feel like the rug got pulled from underneath you as you're having all these realizations, and nothing is as it seems. And it's I feel like you're having a new lens with it almost. It's painful, don't get me wrong, but your lens on it feels fresher, crisp. I can't explain this, but if you resonate, you understand what I'm saying, hopefully. I'm getting chills on my right side, right leg. There's a masculine point to this where it's you feel I think it's because you feel like you have to stand up and you have to get up and you have to just keep going, but you're having these realizations, seeing that your internal really does reflect the external. Even when you tried so hard and did so many things in order to get that result that you did get, it didn't feel the same as if you were to have loved yourself, loved whatever you were doing and gotten the exact same result. If you actually had your heart into it, if you actually gave yourself the care and compassion and effort that you did to the external things, for external people, for things that did not matter. It just seems like you're getting more in touch with your heart, and she is very dusty, no one's looked at her or touched her for a very long time. Shadow spirit, angels. Yeah, literally confirmation right here. You're having literally the 4 of Cups in reverse. You're checking in for realignment. You're choosing happiness now. There's an acceptance happening. You're a sudden awareness. I do feel like the sudden awareness is really where you're at right now, truly. You're withdrawing from everything in your life because things are falling apart. And I feel like it's due to a lot of these like realizations you're having. It just started like it started crumbling so much. That sudden awareness is literally like creating such a beautiful space in your life right now. Your judgment day is here, babe. Literally a new phase in your life is coming. Like it's here. And the forgiveness that you're looking for because you don't feel like you did anything wrong. Don't feel like because you were living out of ego, out of external validation, that you were doing anything wrong. You were simply just living that part of your life. Living out those lessons. You're in the process of reteaching yourself so much right now, so let this inner calling, like the judgment day, literally let the inner calling guide you. And don't think or worry too much of it. I do feel now it's in this time and in this hour, I call upon the divine power. It's in this time that you are not to be placing judgment on yourself, actually, or doubt. And just allow yourself to flow and listening to that inner calling. I do feel that a resonance to hold that. Right now, it just feels like I have walked into a fresh, eye-opening energy. That's what it feels like right now. Don't allow any material loss, any of the old greed that you held in the past, or literally, you have a King of Pentacles in reverse. I already felt that you had a kind of almost greedy past, which nothing to be wrong with. It happens in the 3D world. It's what we are all like programmed to be thinking about. But indulgence, like, don't allow that to creep back in and but kind of feel like you take away from what you have done and what you are doing or going to do in this process of the spiritual awakening, this journey of healing, of health. And there may be material loss, but it is only to create a big space for true kept income, true kept abundance. Like, oh my goodness, that flew out immediately. Yeah, the world in reverse. Seeking personal closure. You may want that from your old life, but I do want to say now, it will not result in what you want it to be, because there is no such thing as closure. I don't believe that there is. Closure is when you decide that you are finally done with those chapters, when you are finally acceptance of it. Don't mind the background. That is my sibling. But yeah, I don't think that having that alright, I'm not even gonna pause it. This is real life, man. But there's no shortcuts or delays to happiness is exactly what the word I was gonna say, but there's no shortcuts or delays to that. Or delays, like easy spot to go to. Like, you're not gonna be able to become complete until you have to just deal with the hard emotions. Spirit, tell me what the result of them going through this process is gonna be like. Oh my god, every single time I ask for this, they always give me the sun. Whenever I ask them how the journey's gonna end and they give me the sun, they end it with this. Positivity, pleasure. I love him. He's a theater kid. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy. Like, you will be in the sun. You will be the sun in the end of this. Just success and rebirth. Okay? I have similar readings to this. I think I had a similar reading to this on my TikTok, if you guys want to check that out. But if you have found this message, I promise you, all is well, and you will do so good on this path. Okay? I love you so much, and I'm excited for you. And I know that this tower is probably painful, but you are also so strong, and so it is so worthwhile. Your higher self is rooting for you, and so are your angels, okay? I am as well, and I'm sending you so much love.